What's going on, everybody? What's going on, y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in to my channel. Thank y'all. I want to welcome everybody to Ask Uncle T from the V. If you're new to my channel, y'all give me a 1. And you too, when you get in here, and please don't hesitate to hit that sub for your boy. Hit that sub for your boy. And I'm also, man, on this show, man, I'm going to be answering some questions y'all asked, Uncle T answering. Real talk, point blank. Hey, I might have a little humor every now and again when it's appropriate, but check this out. It's a judgment-free zone. So I just want to say, y'all, welcome. Brace yourself. Let's have some fun. Let's make it do what it do. Period. Let's make it do what it do, baby. We finna do it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Let's get it popping, y'all. Just until some people get up in here. Just until a few people tune in.
I spend my day and nights thinking about the studio. I'm at the red light, late night, no money to blow.
Hey, hey, hey. Y'all get on in here. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful day. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful day. Hopefully y'all made it home safe, got to work safe, and y'all feeling good. What's up, Candy C? Candy C, greetings, queen. Greetings, queen. Yes. If you're new to the channel, Candace, please don't hesitate to give me a sub. Baby girl, give me a sub. Everyone jumping in. Thank you, Candace. Candace, the first one in here. I want to see how I can get Candace a gift just for being the first one tuning in today. Hey, I see you. I see you. I see you, my buddy Nana in the building. Yes. What's to it? Nana. Yeah, we got a great show today. We have a great show today. Uncle T gonna be answering some questions. Y'all sent them in. Uncle T shooting back. I'm shooting back, y'all. I'm shooting back. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all give me a 1. Okay, we got a 1. Nah, that should have been a 1 in YouTube. If you get in here and you're in Facebook, y'all give me a number 2. Give me a number 2. Nah, you know what to do. You already know what to do, baby. Real talk. You know to give me a number 1 when you're jumping here in YouTube. You must thought you was on Facebook with that number 2. But we gonna still give it up for y'all. Thank you. I see you, Zandy Garcia. What's good? What's good? Let's give it up for Zandy Garcia. Yes, let's do it. Welcome to the show. Sit back, Zandy, and embrace yourself. Ms. Garcia, we have a great show today, and we gonna go ahead and pull up these questions because Uncle T ain't gonna try to keep y'all no more than an hour. But the questions get great as I keep moving along. They get more great. Hey, I got a special guest in the building. I got my brother from another mother in here, Greg Foster. Give it up for Gregory Foster, y'all. Stay tuned in, Greg. We got a great show tonight. We have a great show tonight. Stay tuned in. We're giving Greg a round of applause and everything. All right, y'all. Let's pull up question number 1. Let's get it popping. Let's get it popping, y'all. Let's get it popping. Everybody, let's get it popping. That's what we finna do, y'all. Turn this music off. And we finna get ready to dive in, baby. We finna dive in. We finna have a blast. We finna have a blast. Let's open it up with the first question, y'all. There go the first question. There it is. There it is. Why you sad? Hey, Miss Garcia, don't be sad. On this channel, we gonna wake you up. We gonna wake you up on this channel, Miss Garcia. You ain't gonna be sad when you leave today. Hey, I got a special guest in the building. Can I give it up for my guy, Ashton? Yes, what's to it, Ashton? Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome to the show. We finna make it happen, y'all. This is the first question. I've been watching your show for quite some time. I'm a single parent mom raising my 16-year-old daughter. I've been kind of single since her father passed 8 years ago. Sorry to hear that. I rarely allow myself to go on more than 2 dates with a guy in fear of guilt, feeling like I owe it to my daughter not to bring men into the house she knows as her, myself, and her dad. I'm ready to move on. What should I do? What should I do? I'm gonna need y'all help. Hey, we got another special guest in the building. I'm gonna need y'all help. We got another special guest in the building. That's T Jizzle. Give it up for T Jizzle. Yes. That's what it do, y'all. That's T Jizzle. That's a special guest. He very special. That's one that's dear to my heart. Okay, so what should this woman do? She been kind of dating, she called it. She's been kind of dating since she lost her daughter's father. And I can respect that. I can respect the fact that you don't want to bring people around your daughter due to the fact that, she only know this house as her, yourself, and her father. I can respect it, baby girl. But guess what? That girl gonna grow up. That girl gonna grow up and she gonna get on about her business. So don't hold your life up. Don't hold your life up. Hey, we got Denise in the building. Y'all. Give it up for Denise. Like I say, don't hold your life up for your daughter. It's good to respect. Take a man, make sure you fill him out so it don't be a constant introduction to your daughter. So it don't be this guy, that one didn't work out. Then you got this guy. So just make sure you vet this dude, whoever you're dating, whoever you want to move on with. Make sure you vet him very well. And that way you don't have to keep introducing men to your baby girl. And I respect the fact that you're respecting the young queen and trying to teach her the way to go. But you still got to move on with your life, queen. Question writer, you still have to move on with your life. This your life. You have to live it. You only get one. Ain't no do-overs. So, explain it to your daughter once you know for a fact what you want, what you like, and you move on with them slowly. That's how you do it. I'm going to keep this show to under 1 hour. I'm trying to keep this show under 1 hour, but thank you, Ashton. But I ask, tune in to the very end because the questions get better as they go. They get better as they go, y'all. All right, I'm going to open up the lines. I got one person that agree with Uncle T. All right now. Hey, all right, Denise, y'all see Denise and B in here. We got Denise and B in here. I respect that, baby. I respect that. All right. I'm going to open up the lines, y'all. The lines are open. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? Have any one of you all been in that same position? Has any one of you guys been in that same position where you want to respect your daughter, you don't want to bring men around, especially after your daughter lost her father and the only household she know of is you, her, and her dad? What do you think about this woman moving on in her life and want to bring somebody new around? What do y'all think about that? What Ashton talking about? I definitely have not been in that position. I ain't got no kids yet. All right, Ashton, that's respect, but I hope you have some. I hope you have someone that have a beautiful family. It's an amazing thing. It's a life-changing event. So I can respect the mom doing that, but the mom have to move on with her life. I don't want to say F them kids, but at the same time, they are going to get older and they're going to move on with their life and they ain't going to give a damn what you think about it. So you have to move on. Do you, boo. Real talk. All right, now, y'all, the lines are open. If y'all trying to call in now. They open. If you're trying to call in, they open. Simple as that. They are open. All right, we're going to leave the lines open for another hot minute. If you get in here in Facebook, you know what to do already. Give me a number 2. Okay, I got my guy. My guy, I ain't going to go too old with it, but that's my guy. And I'm going to give it up for Joe Skeet in the building, y'all. Give it up for Joe Skeet. The lines are open. All right. Gregory, what you say? She has to make sure the person she brings around her daughter is someone she is committed. Yes. Someone she is in a committed relationship with. I agree, Greg. I agree. Round of applause, Greg. Round of applause, Greg. I agree. I agree. All right, y'all. We're going to close the lines. We are going to close the lines right now. Uncle T about to close the lines. We're going to move on. We're moving on to the next question. All right. We're moving on to the next question, y'all. Let's move on to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. That was a good question, though. I like it. I like it. Next question. Unc. That's how they call me. They say, Unc. When it comes to getting pregnant, what are your thoughts on gender selection? To those of you who don't know what gender selection is, I'm going to be real quick with it. Gender selection is exactly what it says. It's people that want to take a little money and put it over here. It's people that want to take a little money and put it over here into the selection of what baby they want. That's gender selection. Making a selection on what gender of child you want, whether you want a boy or a girl. All right, let me finish. I know that you keeps it very honest, so I'm just looking to get your opinion before my husband and I make this decision. First of all, baby girl, I want to say I thank you very much for respecting Uncle T enough to that my opinion matters in your situation. I really mean that. Thank you dearly. Question writer, that means a lot that you respect Uncle T enough to get his opinion on this situation. This is a good one. This is a tough decision you about to make. Now, from what I know of, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I do know of, I'm just speaking of, this ain't nobody that I know firsthand, but you do your research. Do your research. I mean it. Do your research. Look at what they say about Jay-Z kids, his twins, and they did that gender selection. It's becoming very popular. It's becoming very popular, so people going to be jumping on the bandwagon, especially when they make it so affordable that everybody can do it. But yeah, I want to say you make that choice. I don't know a lot about it. Do your research. Do your research, please. And just, like I said, I'm going to say it again, do your research on that gender selection thing. You know, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they did the thing. I think Nas did it. I think there's a few people out there that actually did the gender selection thing. There's a few people out there that did it. And just see what they're talking about. Put your ear to the street, please. Let's open up the lines. Let's see, do my audience have anything to say about that? What are some of the horror stories or what are some of the success stories that y'all heard doing this gender selection thing? What are some of the horror stories? What are some of the success stories? Health over gender. Hey, Gigi. Can I give Gigi a round of applause for that one? That's what's up, Gigi. I like that. Health over gender. I agree. I totally agree. I'm opening up the lines, like I said. I'm opening up the lines. The lines are open. Anyone that want to call in and voice their, that's right, Ashton. For real, you're damn straight. You damn straight. Gender Not over my health, but just do your research. That's all I have to say. Uncle T got the lines open. Anybody that knows some horror stories or knows some good stories, which ones? I'm here to listen. Give this woman this question right. She says she's gonna be tuning in definitely tonight. So give her a little advice if you know. If you know. I'm sure a lot of people in my chat, I don't know, in that cash bracket. I don't think a lot of people in that cash bracket to know, I don't know. I don't think a lot of us in that cash bracket to get that one done. But hey, kudos to you and thank you for listening to my show. Kudos to you and thank you for listening to my show. That mean a lot to Uncle T. That mean a lot to Uncle T. I mean that. That mean a lot. That mean a lot to Uncle T. I appreciate that. Let me fix this camera. Just trying to fix the camera. That's all. Okay. Ashton not knowledgeable on that. I'm going to close up the lines. I don't blame y'all for not calling in. I don't blame y'all for not calling in because a lot of us ain't knowledgeable on that. You feel me? A lot of us is not knowledgeable on that. So let's not try to answer something that we don't know a damn thing about. Do that make sense? We ain't going to answer nothing that we're here. My audience ain't just going to answer nothing over here that they don't know a damn thing about. So we good with that one. But I wish y'all well. Whatever choice y'all decide to make, I wish y'all well. All right. Closing up the lines. We're moving on to the next question. On to the next question. On to the next question. Can I get the drum rolls on this question? If that's okay. I don't know what the question is. Sometimes I just like to pull out the drum rolls. You feel me? You feel me? Sometimes I just want to pull out the drum rolls. All right. All right. Here it is. All right. Hey, Aunt. My son is 16 years old. Uh-oh. We got a call. We got a question. You're going to have to wait 1 minute question. Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 minute on that call. I'm in the middle of a question. Hey, Unc. My son is 16 years old. Will be 17 soon. He informed me that he'll be having company over for a couple hours and that they'll be in his bedroom. This caught me by surprise with him speaking so mature. Should this be a proud dad moment? Or should I have made them sit in the living room? He says, should this be a proud dad moment? I hear you. I hear you jumping up and down. Your son came to you like that, about to get him some, huh? He say, should this be a proud dad moment? Or should I have made sit their ass in that living room? I think you should have made them sit in the living room, but I can understand you, brother, coming off, being surprised. That's right. So, hey, Greg, wait, Greg. No, it ain't no proud dad. Okay, no, it's not. No, it's not a proud dad moment. Nope, I agree, Greg. It's not a proud dad moment, but I can understand a brother how he got caught off guard. I can understand that. I can understand how he got caught off guard. But yeah, brother, make him sit in the living room. Make him sit in the living room. I know it's too late. I know he done probably already got it wet. I know he done got it wet. And it's a little too late. So I don't know what you did there. Maybe that wasn't his first time. He knew how to come at you. Maybe that wasn't his first time. But yeah, next time, make him sit in the living room. Yeah, don't do that. That's just Uncle T. You can say I'm strict. You can call me what you want to call me. Call Uncle T what you want to call him. But one thing you ain't going to call Uncle T. You ain't going to call Uncle T a fool. You ain't going to call me no fool. Not for making my 16-year-old son sit in the damn living room. I don't know who tried to call Ashton, but I want them to call back. I'm finna open up the lines again. So let me know what y'all think. Should he have made them sit in the living room, or was it okay for him to go in the bedroom with his young lady? I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna open up the lines. You're welcome to call back, caller. Please call back. Even if you want to converse on the question before. If you want to converse on a question prior to this one, please do so. The lines are open. Anybody that's visually impaired, hey, we got a queen in the building. We have a queen in the building. Let's give it up for Queen Wakanda, y'all. Give it up for Queen Wakanda. That's really her name. Uh-oh, we got another special one in the building. We got another special one in the building. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Teresa and Dragon. Give it up for Teresa and Dragon. Hey, what's to it, y'all? Caller, you are live. Caller, you are live.
What's up, my brother?
What's going on, brother? Talk to me.
Well, I'm finna say this, man, to the question that you asked about the 16-year-old, one, let's just be 100. No, man, society and these kids nowadays, man, we have to be respectful to ourselves, because we weren't able to do it in our mama house because it was disrespectful, number one. And number two,
I agree.
You don't want no child because he's still a teenager, bringing no child in this world, and he ain't got his life together. So you got to look at that proud daddy moment and look at that responsibility moment. Stop just thinking about him popping the cherry and think about him living as a man, because you ain't finna take care of the child once he pop off. You gonna put him out. So stop making him responsible and live like a man. Don't make your child live like a man. Then when he got to face man consequences, now you don't want to be held accountable, but you indulged in it much more than him. You can't do that. You got to let him grow up, get his life together, and then make these critical decisions. Because if I can go back and take away all the things I did, bro, I wouldn't have been trying to bust no cherries. I'd have been trying to stack my dough.
Man, 100. Hey, caller, you always speak nothing but facts. And what I want to say in regards to that, I can understand, like you said, that proud daddy moment, especially if this man grew up how we grew up. We was taught to embrace that. We, as us men, coming where we come from, we was taught to embrace that. But you are absolutely right. That ain't no proud daddy moment. You should have been sitting his ass down and teaching him finances. You should have been sitting him down, teaching him how to wait to get his shit together. So I get you 100. You are absolutely right. And I appreciate your response on that. Can we get his caller? Let's give him the horns, y'all.
All right, my brother. Thank you.
100. Thank you. Great facts spoken about a brother. Great facts spoken about a brother. You damn right. Wakanda say sit in the living room. Gigi say, why is there an assumption that allowing, the son have company in the room will lead to sex? Well, we gonna make that assumption, not because maybe we know what we was doing when we got a girl in our room. Maybe we know what we was doing. I'm just saying, them the men talking. These are the men talking. Maybe we know what we were doing in that room. Point blank period. That's probably why. Right. Hey, Dragon. Hey, real talk, man. Real talk, Dragon. Right. Like. Bruh. Like real talk. Like, bruh, real talk. Come on now. They ain't in there playing no damn PlayStation. Real talk. All right. They're gonna play that baby. They're gonna play that baby. Not with the door closed. Leave that door. You go sit in the bedroom, but leave that door open enough. That's how I'm gonna do it. Leave that door open enough. Just like that. All right, y'all. We gonna close the lines and we moving on, y'all. I got some juicy questions and I want to get to them. I have some great questions and I'm trying to get to them. I want to get to them, y'all. All right. My son is 17. He got a job during his summer break to buy himself a car that my ex-husband, not his biological dad, is selling. Okay, you want to buy a car that your husband, your ex-husband, selling. It ain't his dad. Okay. He offered to give it to my son, but I told him no. I want him to earn it. He wants to keep the job. I told him I will let him know. My concern is, will he be able to balance work and school? He says he can, and that if his grades fall, that's mature, this young man. That is, if his grades fall, he'll quit. I wasn't expecting that. Do you or anyone in your audience have experience with this? I like to know the pros and cons in this situation. I listen every week, so I will be tuning in. Okay. Dragon say, be a peeping tongue, huh? Dragon say on the last question, Dragon say, put the camera in there, sneak one in there, huh? Sneak a camera in. I heard that. So yeah, what y'all think about this one? What y'all think about this? This is a parent. She has a 17-year-old son. Her son got him a summer job because he's trying to buy a car that his stepdad is selling him. He'll give it to him, but the mom won't be responsible. The boy responsible. The boy is responsible. He said if his grades start falling, he good. So mom, Uncle Tia say, let the boy work. Let him earn his car. Let him earn his car. You know, this is a good thing. This is a very good thing. Let him earn his car and see where I go from there. See if he can handle them responsibilities. That's it. Just see where it goes from there. See if he can maintain. If he can maintain, let him do his thing. If he can maintain, let him do his thing. I'm going to open up the lines. Let's see what y'all got to say. If y'all want to respond to some of the other questions, the previous questions, please feel free. If you want to respond on some of the previous questions, feel free. If you guys want to be a special guest on Ask Uncle T from the V, if you guys want to be a special guest, please look in the description. There's an email. Submit your topic. Submit your topic, your question, something that's dear to you, and we'll talk about it. I got a call coming in, y'all. Caller, you are live. Talk to me, caller.
Man, I think, I salute him for being 17 years old. Let me just say that, my brother, because, wow, this young generation of boys and girls, the young men and young women are so damn lazy. So for him to get out there and want to be getting his own 9 to 5, getting his own income, being his own responsibility, being his own man, hey, I salute him. Now your grades do play a part in you getting ahead in life. So don't neglect that to get that. But at the same time, the way these young people out here.
That's right, Grant.
And I would salute him to the fifth power for him getting the job, because a lot of the people that didn't get, a lot of these young people that these mamas and fathers sent on graduation with all these big fancy cars and all these nice clothes, didn't do shit with their life.
Real talk.
Hustling and sticking up, and then y'all be rewarding these kids for bad effort and bad grades and bad behavior. But yeah, you still giving them Jordans and PlayStations and all this, but only thing they did is graduated. What good is a diploma if it ain't useful? If you ain't using the education, why even go to school? So
hey, I agree with you, baby. I agree 100.
I salute a young man at 17 that's getting a job. I give him too much credit because a lot of these young people, they graduated and still ain't got a job. And now he want to be in school and graduate with a job. Oh, man, I tip my hat off to any young man that get out here and do what he got to do, my brother.
100. Hey, you know you speaking facts. Everything you said, I ain't got to say nothing but listen, because it's 100. It's what I would think. I salute the young man as well. He gonna be a good one. He want to work for it. He gonna be a good one. I appreciate that wisdom. Thank you, caller.
All right, my brother.
Yes, sir. Love.
All right.
Yes. That brother. That's Nana right there. He always spitting that wisdom. Nana is always speaking that wisdom. The lines is open. I give you a round of applause. Just like that. I give you a round of applause. Good talk. I agree. Real talk, Dragon. All right, y'all. I'm going to close up the lines. We're going to move on through these questions. We are going to move. We got a call coming through. We have a call coming through. Caller. You are live.
Yeah.
You are live.
Yeah, I wanted to speak on the fact of the child that was 17, wanted the friend in the room. I'd say leave him in the living room. It's called supervision.
He was 16.
Yeah, 16. And as a parent, you're responsible for the children that's in your household.
Yep.
So definitely leave them on the couch in the front room, because that's where we was left, on the couch in the front room. Give them a Monopoly game to play or something.
Yep.
They want to play PlayStation, bring that game in the front room. Because what you must understand is something goes to the left in your house. As a parent with somebody else's child, you're responsible.
You are.
So it has nothing to do with what you're doing behind doors. It's the fact that what is you doing behind doors that you can't sit in the front room and do. And me, as being a responsible parent, I wouldn't want nobody to allow my daughter or my son to go in the back room like that, because something can go left. You know, it was an old saying, you stand at the door until you offer a seat. You don't move from that front door until someone offers you a seat. If anything come up missing or stolen in that house, it's your fault, remember? So you stay in the front room, you sit in the front, and you don't wander through people home.
100, Queen. I appreciate that wisdom. Thank you.
Yeah, I think you should be in the front room, sitting at the table.
That's what we had to do. But some of us little bad kids, like myself.
It's just not that. If something go wrong, he's out of sight, out of mind. You can't see it.
That's right.
You can't see it. It's not being disrespectful. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you know, a lot of these days they letting the kids in the back. They let kids even go over to people's house. You ain't never met the parent. Something go wrong, child come up missing or anything. This is prevention. It's called chauffeur and supervision over your children and over your children's friends. Nothing wrong with that.
100. I agree. I appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the show. We got some good stuff coming, Queen Wakanda.
Definitely will.
All right now, Queen. Thank you. All right, y'all. That was Wakanda in the building. Always spitting facts. That's one of the A1s from day one. Like literally. Yeah, buddy. Trust is a dangerous tool. All right, y'all. Let's close up the lines. And we moving on, y'all. Yeah, Wakanda right. You know, she be spitting facts. Let's get on to the next question. My husband has 2 kids from a previous relationship. His baby mama just informed him that she and the kids are homeless. My husband took great care of her and those kids financially without the court intervention. When she found out that we got married, she filed claiming that she knew she got way more because of our combined income. She was wrong. She got less. My husband thinks it's a good idea to let her and the kids stay until she gets back on her feet. Speak. I told him the kids can stay, but she needs to figure it out figure out her living arrangement. He says I'm being inconsiderate by separating them from their mother. Do y'all agree? Wait. Do Uncle T want to have a little sense of humor, if that's okay? Can I have a little sense of humor, y'all? Can Uncle T have a little sense of humor? I'm going to read the last of that. He says that I'm being inconsiderate by separating them from their mother. Do y'all agree?
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no. To the
Period. Hey man, listen man, I'm a man though. You know, one good thing about people who is good with people that's good with people, they can put themselves in other people's shoes. Now, as much as the man in me, and when I say the man in me, I mean the man that I used to be. Much as the man that I used to be will say, man, that's a good old situation. Having both of them there, that's a good situation. I know a brother right now on here that has done that, but he's older. My guy right now on here, Greg Foster. Greg Foster, I want to give it up to you, Greg, because you do that. Greg Foster been in that situation, literally. And I know the brother. I've been there. I've seen it. So it's possible, but you have to be real mature. But, you know, maybe I can't do it because of the way I think. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? All right, Denise. I hear you, Denise. Denise say, hell no. The children okay. No for her. I'm damn sure Skippy. I'm right with you, Denise. I'm right with you, Denise. Hell to the no. To the no. But yeah, my brother Greg did that. I'm being honest. My brother Greg did it. He had his wife that's currently married to, and his daughter's mom and his daughter living with him, and him and his wife. Hey, we got Tammy in the building. Y'all give it up for Tammy. Y'all give it up for Tammy. What's to it, Tammy? It's good to see you. Yeah. Greg Foster. Greg did that. I seen it. And I give you much, I take my hat off to you, Greg. 100. All right, y'all, let's open up the lines. Let's see what y'all think about that. That's a kind of good one. The lines are open. Anybody that want to call in, anyone that's visually impaired and you want to call in, when y'all get in here on YouTube, please hit that sub, y'all. Hit that sub, y'all. All right. Caller, you are live.
I did it. I sure did. Me and my husband was married for years. And even through our divorce, he had both of my sons. I had the girls. And when he didn't have a place to stay, I allowed him and my sons to stay with me. The man that I was with, he was okay with it.
So you allowed your ex-husband and his son to live with you and your husband.
Yeah. Me and him split. And the agreement was if we ever split, he took the boys, I took the girls, and we'll always help each other out, right? If they ever fall on hardship, that was an agreement. You know what I'm saying? And it was an agreement that we made younger, and we kept it. You know what I'm saying? I fell on hardship. You know what I'm saying? And he came in and paid the bill. This was before a man was in my life. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's called co-parenting. That's what it's called.
Yeah, by all means, huh?
It looks like it's called co-parenting.
By all means.
No, we didn't have nothing, and I didn't have nothing with him. You know what I'm saying? And the gentleman that I was with, he had a son, and I used to co-parent with his baby mama. You understand? Nothing there. That son would come over. He would stay with us. You know what I'm saying? I have seen tough. On Thursday, you got to be adults in a situation.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Yeah. But sometimes the way we think, we think a little different, especially men that's been dogs, men that's cheated, but it does take.
We had things in our marriage, but it had nothing to do with those kids. You know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with the things that we agreed upon if we ever split to continue to work together and co-parent for the sake of our children, totally. So the other man, he understood that. You know what I'm saying? He was participant. They was cool with each other. They ain't had no problems with each other.
I respect it. Like I said, it takes an adult to do it. My guy Greg on here, he done it before, and it takes an adult. It takes an adult to do it. You can't have that certain mind frame.
What you got to do for them kids.
Right.
And it turned out pretty good for my kids as well as for him. I mean, he went on to marry somebody else. But we did what we had to do for the kids at the time. We had to do it.
I want to give you a round of applause because I'm going to be honest, that's an admirable thing.
Yeah, we did what we had to do. And people used to be like, why are you doing it? You see them kids? And when I fell on hardship, financial hardship, he was paying his bills and my bills at the same time. It was what it was.
Respected, and people in here seem to respect it as well. So I thank you, Queen, for that. I'm glad we had somebody that been through it before. I am glad we had someone that been through it before, be able to talk about it. Let's, like I said, give you a round of applause. The people in the audience seem to agree with you. Man, some of us don't, some of us do. I know I can see it both ways. I can't lie. I can see it both ways. But some people your mindset, you have to be mature. If you still got a mindset thinking like a cheater, you gonna damn sure say hell no. Or if you know something about this baby mother, reading the question, the baby mama seemed like she on garbage. She seemed like she on garbage. We got another call coming through. Caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, man, I'm going to say this, man. To each their own, everybody have their own thing they can do. But let me just say this.
Right.
It's hard doing God's work in the devil's playground.
Damn.
You dealing with fire, man, when you doing that, man. A shoulder to cry on leads to a dick to ride on. I do not play none of that. You not finna do that. Because guess what? That's like temptation. You ever seen that movie called Temptation? Listen, to each their own. I'm saying what I'm not going to do. Let it be the shoe on the other feet. Would he do it? See, everybody good, because some people can handle it and some people can't. But I'm not going to put myself into a hot situation that I know going to get steamy. Not me.
Like
I'm
I said,
not letting no man come to my house, bro. She can get him on about his business. He ain't gonna never be sitting up there walking around with his Wesley out and mine out too.
Right. Hell to the no.
No puppy here. My woman got to be for me. And it ain't that I'm insecure. It's just that it's a respect level because it's too much weirdness going on in that house, man, that y'all not catching. Once y'all done step together, you can't put that same thing in the same environment. I don't care nothing about your baby dad. The kids, we can adopt them. The nigga or the woman, they got to get up out of here. Ain't no spending the night or nothing.
I hear you. Like like I said, it ain't for everybody, but some people can do it, bro. And I take my hat off. I take my hat off to people, those that can do it. Because my guy Greg in here, he was able to do that before, you know, and but he a man. He a man that had 2 ladies. Now, when you look the other way around, can you
That's
let her kid's father, your wife kid's father, come and live with you? Like you said, man, can't no 2 diggly lanes be around here swinging. So I get it, but it does take a lot to do God's work in the devil's playground.
In the devil's playground.
It does.
That's what I just said.
Agree. I agree.
That's a pill I can't swallow, my bro. I mean, I'm not criticizing nobody that have done it and successfully was okay with it. What I'm saying is, that shoe too big for my feet. I wear 11 and a half.
I heard
if
that.
it's bigger than 11 and a half, I ain't putting it on.
I heard that, man. I heard that. I respect it.
Out of respect, I salute it.
I respect you. I respect you, fam. I thank you for that realness. Thank you for that realness.
All right.
All right, 100.
All right.
Hey, y'all, can we give Nana? Nana be spitting facts, y'all. Nana be spitting facts straight to us, baby. 100. All right, y'all. Anybody else? Anybody else before I close up the lines? If anyone tuning in tonight that's visually impaired and you want the number to call in, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. If you want to call in and give me your perspectives on these questions, the lines is open. But I am closing them and you can call back in on the next question. Thank y'all. If y'all get in here, please don't hesitate to give me a sub. All right, y'all. We moving on to the next question. All right. My sister had a baby when she was young. We are 7 years apart. She gave the baby to me because she could not care for her. My sister and I look alike, and so does my daughter. Okay, that's you calling her your daughter. So does my daughter. My daughter is 15, and I feel she should know that I'm not her biological mom. How do I tell her? Should she know? Should you have been told her? 15 years to me, this Uncle T, 15 years to me seems like a long time to lay something on me that thick. To me, 15 years is a little too long. I think you should have been told her. What's your daughter's personality like? Is she soft? Do she hold things in? You have to look at a lot of things in this situation before you bust out some news like this. I think you should have been told her. I think as your sister got older and got herself in a position, unless you adopted the baby, I don't know how y'all did it, but I think your sister should have been around some, and I don't know. I don't know that. I don't know. She may respect her mom for being responsible, knowing that I can't raise you right now, or she may hate her mom. You don't know. You don't know. You have to play that one accordingly. Play that one accordingly. How is your daughter? Really your niece? How is your niece? What kind of girl is she? Play that one accordingly. You have to know that. What do the audience think? What do y'all think? For real. The lines are open. Anyone that want to call in, the lines are open for open calls. That's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. If you want to call in, if you're visually impaired, that's the number. It's open, y'all. The lines are open. I hope everybody enjoying the show tonight. I hope y'all enjoying the show tonight. I appreciate y'all participation. I appreciate the calls. I really do. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Uncle T gonna start trying to keep the shows right at an hour, not too much more than an hour. I'm gonna try to keep it right at an hour because we're actually working on another show. Gigi say both. She and her sister should tell her together. Oh, wow. So you feel like they should tell. I can respect it. But yeah, we working on another show, y'all. We working on another show, so it's a lot going on behind the scenes. But we're doing something. We're doing something big. We are doing something big, and we gonna drop, y'all. But I thank y'all. Uncle T ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna keep the show alive. The show is growing. It's growing organically, and I love it. It's growing organically, and I love it, y'all. All right. Uncle T gonna close the lines. Uncle T is getting ready to close the lines, y'all. All right. Lines are closed. Let's move on to the next question. Right. Yep. I hear you, Dragon. I would really like to know, do she already know? Gigi, I would really like to know, does she already know? Does she already know? Greg Foster say she's going to have a rip. The Band-Aid, she's going to have to rip the Band-Aid off. The longer she waits, the more the child will resent them both. Hey, man, can I give it up for Greg? Round of applause, Greg. Round of applause, brother. Round of applause. I love it. I think they should have been told her. That's just my opinion. You should have been told her. Let's open up the lines. Let's open up the lines. I think you should have been told her. The lines are open. Anyone that's visually impaired and you want to call in, it's 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. If you want to call in, I'm going to move on now. I'm going to move on to the next question. That's a deep one. That is a deep one, y'all. All right. Yeah, respect, Greg. That was a good one. All right. We're moving on. We are moving on, y'all. I'm moving through the show, baby. Uncle T moving through the show. Next question. I recently moved to a new apartment building. I've been there for 6 months. I have 3 children, ages 2, 5, and 7. I intentionally choose units on the first floor because my kids are very active. My kids are very active. The neighbors above me don't seem to have the same concern. I work from home and they run, stomp, yell, and bang all through the day and night. My concern is the night noise. What would be the best way to ask them if they could please be a bit more considerate at night, because it's really hard to even watch TV. Wow. What'd you say, Dragon? I see you. Dragon. Dragon say, Auntie and Mother need to stop playing tricks. Stop playing tricks, focus, seek forgiveness, and have a backup plan for the kid to support her if she breaks down. For real. Y'all too close. We understand when it's an adopted family, an adopted family that don't know you, but this is kind of playing it close. Y'all done tricked her, you look just like her, so she really think you the mom. This is some deception. But yeah, what do y'all think about this question? A young lady, she says she's very considerate when she move into apartments. She always choose the first floor because she have 3 kids. They're young kids, ranging from 2 to 7. And she chooses the first floor, but she's underneath a neighbor that has kids, and she say these kids do everything but come through her apartment. She say they do everything but come through the damn floor. How do she tell them? You go upstairs. Go upstairs. Do you have a man? Do you have a man? Because you don't know what you're walking into. If they know they have a neighbor, they should already be considerate. But the fact that they aren't considerate, I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that point, Gigi. I'm getting to that point. Real talk. I'm getting there. But the fact that these people is not considerate, real talk, because they know you live there, right? So the fact that they're not considerate, you may want to get a man. Get a man with you. If you know these people, know what you're dealing with, know what you're walking up into, because it may not even make a difference even to get a man. And even with what I'm going to say about getting something and bang up on that wall upstairs, bang on that ceiling, let them know you're here. Let them know you're here. Let them know how I feel. Do it at about 4 a.m., just like Gigi said. Do it at about 4 a.m. But, Greg, before you approach this neighbor, know who you're dealing with. You have to know who you're dealing with. Some people, go approach them nice. Be very, very, very polite and approach them nice. Hey, I don't know if we formally introduced ourselves, but I'm your neighbor. You know, I work from home. I respect the fact that you have kids. I got 3 of my own, to be honest with you. But I can't concentrate. I can't sleep. I work from home. And if it's anything you can do, if it's anything, be real nice, because you don't know who you dealing with. They damn sure don't respect you. What you say, Dragon? Check with the estate agent or building, the building owner, when these noisy tenants will move out. Also, check if you can relocate. So nobody have to relocate though, Dragon. Then I go up there with some chocolate brownies and ask them politely. There you go. That's what I say. Take a treat. I wouldn't take no brownies though, Dragon. They already busybodies. We're going to have to take some. If you're going to take some brownies, take some edibles. Take some brownies with some marijuana in them, Dragon. You feel me? Take some marijuana brownies up there. And that way their ass are kind of drowsy on out. They're drowsy on out. They be sitting down quiet as hell while you down there working. When a la hits your real talk, baby. Take some brownies with some damn marijuana in them, and them boys gonna just start winding down. They gonna wind on down. Right, some edibles. Give them some edibles. Let's open up the line. Yes. That's what you take up there to them. The lines are open. Anybody out there that's visually impaired and y'all want to call in, the lines are open. That's 480-382-9792. Call in. Get Uncle T your perspectives. Let me know what to do with them brownies. Poison them. Hey, Dragon. Dragon. Aww. Come on, Dragon. Dragon say poison them.
Somebody got...
Hey, Dragon, you're going to be going to jail. You're going to be in prison. Give them some edibles, though. Get their ass some edibles. Let them sit down. All right, y'all, if you want to call in, if you're visually impaired and you're just tuning in, please don't hesitate to hit that line. That's 480-382-9792, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Hey, we got another call coming through. We have a call coming through, y'all. Nah in a building. Let's give it up for Nah. Talk to me, brother. You live. Shoot.
Man, actually, I'm going through that right now because I got a neighbor, man, that be playing his music 2, 3, 4, party all above my head every day. I didn't have to sit up there and I talked to the manager of the building. I pulled our coattail first because it's like a chain of command. You want to make sure you reach everybody. And then I want to make sure if I got to bust his head to the white meat, it's going to be justifiable because you messing with my time when I'm counting my sheep. So here you go. He playing the music. I pulled her coattail. Sent her a text. I like to keep the paper trail. That's so she
Yes, sir.
She got it too. Then I seen him. And I pulled this coattail, hey, bro, let me speak to you. Hey, man, listen, I live downstairs. I know you know me. And I appreciate it if you have a little more, discipline with your music. I ain't telling you what to do in your house, but I'm saying I'll be trying to sleep at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, man.
Right.
So I'll ask you out of respect. Can you tune it down some? Or can you sit up there and wait till some hours where I'm woke and you can play your music because I feel like you being disrespectful. I pay rent in this building just as well as you. So I pulled this coattail on this, man. And Ed Blue Moon, he still be slipping, and I done broke my broom already hitting it on this ceiling.
Right.
So I'm at the part. That's why I'm fit. Remember, I just told you I'm moving.
Yeah, you just told me that.
Because I'm going. I'm moving. I just told you I'm moving because there's too much going on, man. And before I sit up there and jeopardize my you don't know who somebody else is, but he don't know who I am. See, I'm more worried about me than him. So before I send myself back into that motherfucking dungeon, Menard, or one of them penitentiaries, I'd rather get up out this situation before it get hot.
Hey, I hear you, baby. We don't want to go back there. So, 100 though, I was thinking the same thing. You don't want to be banging on a ceiling with no broom and then you poke a hole in their ceiling and now you responsible for paying for that. So the best situation probably is to do is get gone. That may be the best situation, get gone.
$500 move-in fee. Yeah, but that's why, remember I told you I'm leaving anyway, but I gave him $500 move-in fee. So that $500 should fix that ceiling.
Right. I got you. I appreciate that. Thanks for the facts. 100.
But sometimes you could just take control of it, man. She's not real comfortable, just find her somewhere else to live.
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, caller. I appreciate your family. Love.
All right, my brother.
Yes, sir. Y'all, what's going on? All right. We are going to close the lines and we're going to move on to the next question. Hopefully everybody enjoying the show. I hope y'all enjoying the show, y'all. We trying to have a good one, y'all. We going to make it a good one. Season 3 is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. It's already heading in that direction. Y'all. All right. Let's move on to the next question. All right. My husband made it very clear that he wants 4 kids, and I agreed. I'm currently pregnant with our 4th daughter. Oh my God. 4 girls. God damn. I'm currently pregnant with our 4th daughter. He's no longer concerned about the number. He now wants a son. I plan on getting my tubes burnt after the birth of this child. I have no desire or energy to have any more children. I don't intend to tell my husband because he will try to convince me to have more, but he doesn't have to carry them. I agree. He don't have to carry them, but he want that boy. It's funny that this question writer wrote this. It's funny that you wrote this because we was just talking about that gender selection. And this, maybe you could have gave him a boy if the money was right. I don't know. Or maybe y'all ain't fucking with that. Sorry about that. Excuse my French. Pardon my French. But he ain't the one that's carrying them. It's a firm no. I'm having my C-section in 2 weeks, and I'm 99% certain that I'm going to do it without his knowledge. That's 1%. With his knowledge, that's 1% or 100. I'm guessing that's 100 is the human in me. That 1% is the human in me that knows it's wrong, but am I really? I don't know. Please advise. Damn. It's a hard one. That's 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 a hard one. Uncle T don't know how to answer that one. You are the one that have to carry these kids. You are the one that have to carry them. That's the truth. So I can't tell you to carry it. I know you love your husband. You gave him 4 kids already, but you ain't give him that boy. You ain't give him that boy. Every man want a boy to carry that legacy. Every man want a young king to carry that name. You know, so let's probably try one more time for my brother. Give him one more shot. And if y'all can get your paper right, try that gender selection thing. Maybe try that gender selection thing. See how that works. But I just got to be 100. You are the one carrying, so don't listen to Uncle T on this one. I'm going to open up the lines. Let's see what y'all have to say about that. Should she or should she not? Should she give her husband one more? They both agreed in the beginning for 4. She gave him 4. Okay? Now he want another one because he didn't get that boy. He probably was certain that he was going to get that boy out that 4. But he didn't get that boy. So what's up? What's up? I don't know. All right, Dragon say adopt one basically. Dragon say just adopt one. I got you, fam. I got you, Dragon. That's adopt one. Be grateful that she done gave you 3, finna give you 4. Right, if mankind knew, Dragon said, if mankind knew the real value of a daughter, he would understand the blessing he has. This man has 4. I love it, Dragon. I love it, Dragon. Yes. Dragon. Nice one, Dragon. Real talk. It's the reason he's having all girls. I love it, Gigi. I love it. Even though she doesn't want any more children, Greg says, she needs to inform her. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. That's the least you can do. Inform your husband. I agree with that. I agree with that. Inform your husband. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Inform your husband. I agree with that. Inform your husband. There you go. Dragon and Dragon said, believe in you, you will succeed. All right, y'all. I want to say, honestly, man, I want to speak to my audience real quick. I want to say thank y'all. Honestly, thank y'all. Y'all are the best. Y'all are the best. And Uncle T mean that. Y'all are the best. I thank y'all for tuning in to the show. I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the show. Do y'all want to call in before I get to making my announcement? Let me do that. Can I do that, y'all? Let me open up the lines real quick. I'm ready to get on in here and eat. Hey, the lines are open. Anybody want to call in on this last one? Anybody that's visually impaired? Anybody that's visually impaired and y'all want to call in, the number is 480-382-9792. That's 480-382-9792. Call in. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what it do, y'all. Let Uncle T know what to do. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show. I want to thank y'all. Y'all are the best. I got the best audience. I promise y'all I'm going to keep on bringing y'all quality, my flavor, my way. And I'm going to keep on enjoying y'all. Y'all share the show. Make sure y'all share the show. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. Have them to join in. You know, the more the merrier. But I love my audience. I love the setting. It's like anybody ever been to a real intimate lounge setting with someone like Anthony Hamilton or a Music Soul Child in a nice small environment that feels like family, and that's what this feels like. It feels like family. So I want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in. You know, we may not have everyone in here, but we got the right people in here. We got the right people, and I appreciate that. I love y'all. I love my audience. I really appreciate y'all so much. This is my last and final question of the evening. Like I said, I want to kind of keep it to right about an hour. And right now, we just at an hour and 12 minutes. Y'all be the best versions of yourselves. Don't let nobody hinder that. Don't let nobody ruffle your feathers. Stay positive. Do something for somebody other than people you know. Do a good deed for somebody. Every day, try to do a good deed, whatever it may be. You know, I'm talking to myself as well as my audience. You know, stay active. Stay active. Don't get stiff on us. And before I go, I want to say one thing. I just heard that a couple, 80 years old, they bought an embryo. Y'all look it up. Someone 80 years old, a couple, they purchased an embryo. Hear me, y'all. They purchased an embryo. 30 years old. The embryo has been frozen for 30 years, and the embryo was birthed today. The embryo was birthed today. It was a 30-year-old embryo. And yeah, real talk. I heard this on the radio. They said, look it up. The scientist says that the embryo is in perfect health. And, you know, was the baby born 30 years old? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about purchasing embryos? That means that Donald Trump they can take Donald Trump's sperm. This is what this means. They can take Donald Trump's sperm and they can make a mini Donald Trump. They can take Donald Trump's sperm and they can make another Donald Trump and bring this sucker back 20, 30 years from now. That's what we're living at, y'all. So while we continue to sit back and run to fights, run to the foolery, run to the la la land crap. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. Can you imagine? Can you imagine an embryo of Hitler? I'm just saying. Uncle T just saying. Uncle T just saying. So, what y'all think about that? If y'all want to call in and talk to me about it, y'all welcome to call in and talk to me about it before I get out of here. But Uncle T about to get out of here. Uncle T about to get out of here, y'all. But yeah, that's what they doing, man. That's where we at. That's where we at today. They having embryos frozen and hatching them 30 years from now. Remember Superman? Y'all remember Superman? That happened in Superman. Yes. Yes. Right. Life goes on, Dragon say. You a nut, boy. Gigi says, he'll find out when I'm on the table. But yeah, that's what they having these days. They having, they're freezing their embryos, and they had the first hatchling today. And what else was said is that there's over, I think they said 500. There's over 100 million of these embryos. There's over 100 million of these frozen embryos. This situation has took place on Superman, y'all. So with that being said, man, Uncle T gonna get ready to get on up out of here. You know I thank y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Queen Wakanda. Thank you, Queen Wakanda. I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your evening as well, Queen. I'm getting ready to go in here and finish working. The work never stops. The work never stops, but y'all be the best version of yourselves. Queens be queens be queens, and my kings, y'all be kings. Stand up, baby. Use your voice. Your voice is powerful. Use it. Speak. Let's move mountains. Let's stop sitting back, allowing them to do all of this craziness, and let's stop being distracted. The distraction is real. All this Epstein and Trump and Epstein and Diddy. Let's not allow the distraction to actually be the deception, because that's exactly what it is. It's a deception. Let's be careful. Keep our eyes open. Keep your head above the grass so you can see the snakes, y'all. Keep your head above the grass so you can see the snakes, y'all. And I mean it. I mean it. Let's stop being deceived. We can make a change. We didn't get to this place that we are. You too, Dragon. You too. We didn't get to this place where we at today by mistake or just happy-go-lucky. We ain't happy-go-lucky our way here. We got to this place that we're at today through a lot of bloodshed. Y'all heard me? It was a lot of bloodshed that got us in this position that we're in today. And it wasn't just people that look like me bloodshed. It was everybody. Everybody shedding some blood, and fear has been instilled in so many of us that we scared to move. But in order to get ourselves back on the right track as a population, as a society, as a human nation, we're going to have to, thank you, Greg. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you, brother. We are going to have to make a move, make a stand. We have to make a stand. And if we don't stand for nothing, we'll fall for anything. Let's stop falling for anything, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. Uncle T love you, but more importantly, y'all love yourselves. I'm outro, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Give yourselves a round of applause.